Hello friends, welcome to Smash the Shell. I am Amit Kumar and in this video tutorial I am going to show you guys how to create a custom select box using CSS3. I am going to show you three different methods that you can apply to create your custom select boxes, and each method will use three different approach. Okay, so in the first method I will show you how to use background image for the arrow, and second method I will show you how to apply a border to create a triangle for the arrow, and in the third method I will show you how to use FontAwesome glyph icon to display your arrow inside this select box. Okay, so let's see the first method. In the first method you can see that I have a simple select box wrapped inside a div which have a class of imgbg method. Okay, so in this second select box you can see that the markup is the very similar except this class border method, and third one is also similar except this glyph icon method class. So let's go ahead and jump back to our main.css file, which is linked to this HTML document here using the link tag. So inside the main.css file I'm going to write the basic styling rules. So let's write body and set its font family to Helvetica, and let's set its font size to 100%. Now go ahead and target the select element, and it will target all these three elements. You can see the highlight in blue color. So let's go ahead and write some rules. First of all I'm going to write a border rule. So let's apply it a border of 1 pixel solid. Let's give it a color of 777, kind of gray, and then go ahead and apply it a padding of 0.8 ram from top, 3 ram from right, 0.8 from bottom, and 0.5 from left. Okay, and give it a border radius of point, let's give it 3 pixels only. That's all. Now just go ahead and apply it a color of, let's again give it a color of 5656556. Okay, now guys, we want to remove this default styling applied by the browser. In this case we want to remove these arrows. So how we can do that? It's very simple. Just go ahead and write a appearance property, appearance appearance, and set its value to none. When you hit save and refresh, you're gonna see nothing happens here. Why? Because we have to apply vendor prefixes for all of the major browsers. Let's go ahead and write emoji for Mozilla Firefox and WebKit for Chrome browser. Now you're gonna see that the arrows has been removed. Alright guys, now what we wanna do next? Let's target our first select box. To do that I wanna write the class imgbg method, and then I will write select, and it will target our first element. Why? Let's see here. You can see that this div element has a class of imgbg method, and inside that we have a select element. That's why it is targeted by our CSS selector here, class selector and element selector. Okay, so I want to see the both markup and my CSS at the same time. To do that I'm going to go ahead and click on this view menu and split it horizontally and drag this main.css to the bottom. You're gonna see the CSS here, your markup up here. Okay, so after targeting the select element, here you can apply only styles related to this first select box. Alright, so now let's go ahead and again write a selector for our img bg method, and as you can see that initially it is displayed as a block element. I want to set its display property to inline block and set its position to relative. You will see in a minute why I'm using it, position relative. Now let's jump back to our select element for the first select box and apply it a background property, and set its background color to FFF, white color, and set its URL to img, and say that I want to find this one here, which is carrot down.png. Now you will see that lots of arrow displaying here, repeated arrows as a background, but I don't want this um, arrows to repeat, so I can apply no repeat property. It will show only single arrow, and then I will show you guys how to position this arrow to this place here. So to do that, let's write 95%, and I think it's just fine. What happened, we just apply 50%. That's it. So now you have placed your arrow to the correct place. So guys, now you have seen the very basic method used to style our select box. Okay, so let's see the another method that we can use. The second method that we are using here is border method. So I'm just going to write here, because I want all the elements to have the same styles applied, which is display inline and position relative. So I'm going to write my other selector here, which is border method, and another one was glyph icon method. So all these div elements will have the same properties applied. Okay, now just go ahead and target your second select box by writing this selector here, border method, and then select element. It will target the, and you can see the highlight here, it will target the second select box. But instead of targeting this select box directly, I just want to go ahead and apply it as pseudo selector after pseudo selector, and then I will create a content property and set it blank, and set it display property to inline block like this, and go ahead and apply it a border property 10 pixel solid, and let's go with 777 like this. We want to transform this border into a triangle, so let's give it a border top 10 pixel. You will see nothing, but just wait a minute, you're gonna see a triangle. let's write border right to 10 pixel solid transparent. Now you can see that our triangle is start forming. So let's go ahead and apply another property, border left, which is 10 pixels solid transparent, and now you can see that our triangle is created, which is downward arrow. Now we want to position it to the right place, as you can see that in our first select box. To do that, just go ahead and write position property to absolute. This is why we have applied this position relative, so that our this element is position relative to this its parent div element. Okay, So it's necessary to set the position property of our div element to relative so that our child element can be positioned relative to its parents. So let's set its top property to 50%. Okay, I will show you how to tweak this top 50% so that the arrow is positioned correctly. But for now, let's set its right property to 20 pixels, or let's set its 0.5 ram. Maybe that's better. Yeah, that's look better. Now apply it a calc function provided in CSS3 minus um, half the height of this triangle, so which is 5 pixels. So now it's our arrow is positioned correctly. That's it. So now you can see that I have uh, shown you the second method by which you can create your custom select box. But there is a problem with this method. As when you click on the first select box arrow, you will notice that your drop down menu has been displayed. But what happens when you click on this arrow? Nothing happens. You are not able to click on this arrow. Well, how to fix that? How will you fix that? There's a simple approach to this. You can simply apply it a property of uh, z index and set its value to -1. So it will send our arrow behind this select box. But you can see that now our arrow is hidden. Well, there is a simple fix to this. You can simply go ahead and target your select box, second select box, by writing border method and then select and setting its property background property to transparent. Now when you just go ahead and click on this, you will see that you are able to click on this arrow. You can also go ahead and set pointer events property on this so that you don't have to apply this z index property. Let me show you that. Pointer events and set its property to none, and let's comment out this z index property and this background transparent property. Let's see what happens. Now yes, again it's work the same. We don't have to use this background transparent and z index -1. We can simply use pointer events none. But there is again a problem with this. It is not supported in Internet Explorer, so our older browsers, so we can use z-index as a fallback for them. For now, let's go ahead and jump to our third select box and apply it a FontAwesome glyph icon. So go ahead and target the third element by using its class, which is glyph icon. So write glyph icon and method, and again apply it as pseudo selector, which is after, and again I want to apply it a content property, but this time I don't want to apply a blank content. Instead I want to write here unique code for our arrow. So how to get that uh, FontAwesome icon work into our CSS file? Well, just go ahead and search for here, search for FontAwesome CDN and click on this. Copy this link from here, navigate to head element, create a link element here, paste your style link here inside the href element. Now go to the FontAwesome website, fontawesome.io. Let me maximize it. Click on the icons, show all icons, Okay, we want to find down arrow, so let's write down arrow, arrow. Hmm, let's write arrow only. Here you can see that all are directional icons. You can choose to use any one of these. In this tutorial I'm going to choose this one, chevron circle down. So let's select this and click on this, and you're gonna find the Unicode here, which is F13A. Copy this Unicode from here and restore it like this, and paste the Unicode here, followed by a backward slash like this. Now you'll see that an icon start to display, but still we need to set its font family property to FontAwesome. Now you can see that are downward arrows. Okay, so let's set its color to 777 like this. Now again we want to position this element inside our select box. So to do that, I can simply go ahead and set its position property to absolute and set its right property to zero point 0.5 rem like this, and top property to 50%. But you can see that it's not working as we expected. Let's try 15 pixels. 15 pixels is fine. Yeah, that's working properly. So now you can see that we have managed to create select boxes by using pure CSS3. Okay, and you can see that this method is also a problem. When I just go ahead and click on this arrow, I'm not able to get the list of items. So what we can do here, we can again either apply z index property to -1, and it will again hide that arrow, but we have a simple fix for that. We can simply just go ahead and write glyph icon, what was that method, and select element and set its background property to transparent. I think let's copy the class from here. Yes. So when you click on this arrow, now you will be able to see the list of items. But again, you can use this z index as a fallback and apply a pointer events property and set its value to none for the modern browsers. So now guys, you have seen how we have applied 3 different methods to create and style our custom select boxes. Let's apply a style so that when user clicks on the any select box, it is highlighted. So I can write select and set its focus property and set its border property instead. Border property to 1 pixel solid blue, something like this, blue. So when I click on this, you can see that it is highlighted with the blue border. So it's working properly now. Now what I want to change the cursor to a hand pointer when I hover my cursor over any of these select boxes. To do that, I can simply just go to the select element, and here I can write a style called cursor and set its value to pointer. Okay, so now you can see the hand pointer. Last but definitely not least, let's see another thing. Let's test our code in Internet Explorer. Copy the link from here jump to Internet Explorer and paste it here. Now you can see that we have a very strong issue here. You can see that our old icons are still displaying in Internet Explorer. How to fix that? Well, this is very easy to do. Let's go ahead and jump back to your text editor, and here in the last I'm going to write a select element. Then I want to write ms expand and set its display property to none. Now hit refresh. Now you will see that our ugly looking arrows has been hidden on Internet Explorer 2. So friends, now you have seen that how easily we have managed to create our cross-browser CSS3 custom select boxes. And you don't have to worry about Internet Explorer 9 or 8. Well, you can also use polyfills to support select boxes for them, but I'm not going to show that in this video tutorial. Hopefully I will create another video tutorial on that later, but this was the simplest way to create our custom select boxes. And yes, if you have another suggestions or methods, please don't forget to mention that in the comment section so that I can learn from you too. So guys, if you like this video, please don't forget to hit subscribe to my channel and like this video and share it with your friends. I will be happy to hear from you guys. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.